Hi everyone, Godfather Prepper, and it is time to put the garden in. And I'm going to use, got to put a bunch of little drip irrigation together, and they have those punches, and I thought there's got to be a better way to do it. So here's what I've come up with. We're going to take this plier, as you can see, we've sharpened one end of it on the grinder here, and then we're going to bend it over and use it for, and I'm just going to see if it works. Now what I've done here is I've got a torch on a welding clamp, put the device in the vise. Let's see if we can't bend that over. Let's see, that's it. I have no idea if it's going to work, but we'll see. Okay, now I did some tests on it, and so far so good, but I'm going to bend that other one into a little bit of a V, put a little valley in it, so it'll kind of cradle the hose, the plastic tubing. Okay, here we go. We're just going to bend this back just a little. There you go. Okay, so we've made our pliers. Here's what they look like. And that little area there is to just to center the pipe, because you know sometimes you can chase it when you're trying to poke a hole in it. And I had no idea if these were going to work, but man, they actually work great. Hi everyone, still working on the drip irrigation system, and you know they've got those little posts or sticks that hold the sprinkler out, the drip head out of the soil. You know, hold it firmly in there. It's not a big deal. They're, I don't know, about 20 cents a piece or something like that. But when you need a bunch of them, that starts to add up. So I figured out how to do it. Continue to use the scraps from these cutoffs. So I'll show you. So what I've done is made a bunch of rings, and I'm going to cut them into 6-inch lengths and drill a hole in them, and I'll show you what I'm up to. Now for cutting them, I'm just using a pair of shears, tin shears, which work great for this. Anyways, cut yourself as many as you need. In my case, I'm going to need over 100 of them. So get yourself set up for mass production, which is not a big deal. Ends up taking just a matter of seconds per unit once I get started. Okay, here's what you got. I got a 1 size under 1/4 inch. When I'm done, this thing will pop in there, and that's it. Works like a champ. So that'll go in the deal. It'll actually aim it down. Okay, we're just getting started. Here's our last year I had smaller buckets that were just about 5.5 inches deep. Had a real good crop of pumpkins. So I'm going to try it this year and see what happens. Check this bad boy out. This is a concrete drill which I've adapted. I put a bit on the bottom for drilling holes for bulbs and plants and whatever. Anyways, it also is a great mixer. So what I do is pour a shovel of donkey poop in there, and then dried donkey poop, and then mix it in with the soil. Then I'll put my good topsoil on top. Then I'll have a good base for my roots to tap into. Finishing up my deals. These pliers have worked great. I'll show you. Just find the area you want. That's it. Then you take your it's a hot day today, so actually the hotter the better as far as putting the stuff together. And then you take your tea. It's done. And listen to this. They snap in. So that goes in there. And I'm going to fill these and let them settle. That is just, there you go. And put some water in them. We'll see how it works. Okay, now here it is. This is a valve I cobbled together from old, those 3 valves will run my 3 different areas. That's a big old monster hose off of a high pressure fire extinguisher, an industrial one that they roll around. And they were just sitting there, and I thought, you know what, that'd make a great water hose. Overkill. This is a polyethylene line, which is they just had thrown this away, and if I get a year or 2 out of it, I'll be a happy camper. There's a coupler I made. I just joined it together, and you can buy this stuff. Spend $1 or $2 here and there, and by the time you're done, you'll have hundreds of dollars into your system. So, and you'll probably get the same life out of one that you've cobbled together. So there it is, ready to go. And let's test it out. Okay, there we go. How about that? Let's walk up and look at that. There we go. Gallon an hour. So I'll have to run it for a couple hours initially to wet everything down, and then probably hour 90 minutes every couple or 3 days after I put some chipped bark on the top to help hold the moisture in.